Hi there. So here's a quick video on how to sort your data, the entire data set within your visualization, rather than sorting based on a particular field or category. So let's get started. I'm going to create a different sheet right now, and I'm using the Superstore dataset, and I will drag, let's drag product name into the rows, and it's saying I should add hot members. Yes, I will, and I'll drag this into the filter as well, just to make sure that I have a few of them selected. None, and then I'll pick just a few product names. Yeah, so I'm gonna put in a measure into the columns, and I will be using profits for that purpose. Let's just keep it as sum, and I will exclude this as well. Okay, so the product name is still very large, so I'm going to just select just two product names. Same thing, so very much in there. Let's use discount rather than profits. Let's see what entails. Yeah, I think this is neater, but yeah, product name seems to be very large, but regardless, let's just stay as is. So now, I'm gonna bring in order state, order state into, and I'll, instead, rather than putting year, I'm gonna put quarter. Let's try this quarter. Yeah, this one. There's a difference between that and this, which we'll see, but I'll make the quarter a discrete value, and yeah, we have it. And I want a bar chart rather than this. Yeah, this gives me a bar chart because I've changed the position of the dates. All right, so here's the difference between the first quarter. This is going to be the trunk quarter, and let's see if I bring in the other dates and see what the difference is. So when I change this to the first one, which is a discrete one, and when I double click on that, so it's date parts. So this one uses date part and the other one uses date trunk. Interesting. So let's use the date trunk one, which will be a continuous value. Order dates. So yeah, bringing order dates again, changing this to quarter is going to turn to continuous. I'm going to make it discrete now, and I will bring it in here, and there we have our bar charts. All right, so enough said. So if I want to, like, for example, order, let's just bring this in front and make this a bar chart. Now if I want to order this data set, all I need to do is to come here or come to this tab. It's going to order in each of the silos, in each of the partitions. So for each of the product name, it's just going to do the ordering, and the same thing with descending, no difference. But I want it to order based on the quarter. I want it to bring in the first quarter of each of the products name. So what I would do is to create a calculated field, and I'm going to use rank rank unique. So it gives me unique. You can check rank unique in here. You see it's going to give me for the current row in the partition. So returns a unique rank for the current row in the partition. Identical values are assigned different ranks. So even if it's 9, if it's quarter one quarter, so it's going to give me 1 to 1 individually, and that's what I want to use it for. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to say rank this. Let's come in here. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to copy this formula because it's the exact one I want in my formula. So I'm going to be ranking based on that field, and I will say rank based on this, and I'm going to put it in ascending or descending as I wish. I will use ascending first. So it's going to give me aggregation error. Okay, so this is because I always want aggregation. I can actually put attributes because I do not want any aggregation as max and thereabout. And I'm going to put parentheses in here. And there we have it. So I'll drag that rank. So yeah, again, I have two ranks in here because I've created it before. but it's still the same formula. Yeah, this one. So let's just bring this in here, and it's a continuous variable. I will make it discrete, and there we have it, and I'll bring it to the side of the, so I'll make sure it's computing table down, and that is computing using table down is ticked, so the entire table. And now when I want to sort this, it's going to sort the entire based on this field. So I'll click on this one, and I'm saying sort. It's going to give me data source order or manual order. I will put data source, and cool. So I'm going to sort this in ascending order. Yeah, so let's sort by coming to this section of the field. You should see sorts using ascending or descending. All right, let's come into this field. Yeah, this is where you're going to click, not here. So I will say ascending or descending. Cool. So yeah, and I can also do this ascending or descending. Okay, so again, we can see that it is sorting based on 2021. You can see for each of the products is now, based on the sorting. So it's picking 2020 for quarter one first, regardless of the product, and it goes on and on. For, I guess it should switch over to 2020 quarter two, which is this one. So you can manipulate the calculated field as you want by specifying the dates you want the ranking to be sorted on. So now, regardless of the product's name, let's expand this. My mouse can't, yeah, it keeps changing so slightly differently. Yeah, I got that at that time. Maybe because of my screen share. Okay, so yeah, we have it dragged in here. I can drag it all over again. So cool. So based on that, for all the product names, I do not have it sorted by product name as is before, because if I drag this out, you can see the product name and the sorting becomes different. It's sorted based on that product itself before moving to another product, before moving to another product. However, we rank is just based on this specifically by quarter one, quarter two, and it goes on and on. So there we have it. You sort based on rank and not directly on this one, and you are good to go. And you can assign different can bring a product name in here for colors, just for emphasis on, yeah, to show that indeed we have different products for the sorting. And so that's it.